with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the LSU Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Levin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. To the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run it on first and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. On the run, it's Richard. Got room at the 35. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
That's caught. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Green. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking for space. It's Richard. Turning it on. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Beebe. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The short hands, it's Barker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Berry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. LSU right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Wilson open on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. On target. Oh, what a move to get open. Snags it and he's open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Go. The run to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Levin. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 20 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Longhorns, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Becker. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Might have a chance. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Beebe. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
Blue 30!
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, fires downfield.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Run inside. It's Berry. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
is in the air. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Late in this one, not a lot of mystery. They have to have points on this drive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Firing to the right, complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down.
29. Keep.
Looking for room. It's Beebe. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Move. Might be changing the route. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And it's good! And now even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Here's the pressure. He's going to let it go. It's a fumble. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.